Hello everybody, we are live again. This is the last live stream of the year, so it's wonderful to be with you all again. I imagine we're not going to be there not going to be a large number of people today. You never can tell. Hi Sergey, lovely to see you. So let's see. I need to say hello to everyone, don't I? Yeah, here we are. So it's hi to Ronan, hi to Yuri, hi to Sergey. Thank you for the Russian roulette suggestion, Sergey. I made the video and it should be out in the next couple of days. So let's see. Yeah, next stream is on Thursday, which is going to be the 2nd of January, and that's going to be next year, 3:30 p.m. UK time. So let's get down and into this. Firstly, we have the last two questions, or the last two paragraphs of this article we were doing about the return of the nuclear reactor. The fact that it brings such a vibe. Yeah, should old acquaintance be forgot and never walk alone? Okay, so hi there Jack, lovely to see you. But one country, only one country, Finland, has actually built such a facility, while environmentalists and anti-nuclear campaigners argue that ridding, dumping, disposing, dropping waste out of sight and out of mind is simply too risky. So Sergey says ridding. Let's see what you others say. Yuri says dumping. Yuri says heaping waste out of sight. Julia goes for dumping. Great to see you, Julia. Okay, let's look at this. So firstly, ridding. It's got to be ridding ourselves. Let's see, you rid a person or a place of something. So the police are trying to rid the city of crime. I'm trying to rid the restaurant of cockroaches or rats. So to rid a place of something, rid doesn't work. Dropping, you take it and you drop it, no. But they're cracking down on crime, good. Disposing of waste, that disposing needs of. So it's got to be dumping waste, because the thing that you dump is the answer. So disposing of waste, to dispose of something. Disposing of waste out of sight and out of mind is simply too risky. So let's go to the next one. Good morning Manisco, lovely to see you. And your English is not so bad, Yuri. Solving that mystery, conundrum, impasse, entanglement may be a key factor in dictating whether there really will be a new age of nuclear power. So solving the question of where to put the nuclear waste, solving that mystery, conundrum, impasse, entanglement may be a key factor in dictating whether there really will be a new age of nuclear power. So let's see. compare. Okay, Yuri goes for conundrum. Solving that mystery, conundrum, impasse, entanglement. Conundrum for Julia as well. Let's see what Jack's going to say about this one, or Sergey. Conundrum for you, yeah. Conundrum, yes. Not conundrum, conundrum, definitely. Okay, Sergey goes for impasse. Okay, let's see. Impasse in French is a cul-de-sac, a road with which has no way out. You go into it and there's no exit because you can't pass. But normally in English, an impasse is where a dead end. Yes, a dead end. That's very good, Sergey. So the an impasse is where two people are negotiating and they get to a point where neither of them are going to move their position, and that talks about a blockage. So there is an impasse in the peace talks. This is a point which they can't agree on. Hello, Renyard, lovely to see you. So an impasse is a position in a negotiation which can't go forward. Entanglement is you're all tangled up. It's not a mystery, it's a conundrum. A conundrum is something that you need to solve. Conundrum is a difficult question. So they need to solve the conundrum of where to put the waste. And that's the end of this one. So we've got a new one now, and this one is quite short. It says researchers study the impact of singing on well-being. So let's go for it straight away. And first one's easy. More than 300 people have taken part. Quantum entanglement. I love this concept of quantum entanglement, because quantum entanglement means that you can pass information faster than the speed of light. Take a pair of particles and separate them, and the change is instantaneous. More than 300 people have taken part in an experiment to find, discover, seek, detect if singing can improve mental health and well-being. More than 300 people have taken part in an experiment to find, discover, seek, detect if singing can improve mental health and well-being. Robin says detect. So hi Robin Thakur, great to have you. Rainyard says find. Sergey says discover. This is great. We've got 3 different answers. I love it. Yuri says find. Find if. Manisko says discover. Julia says find. You see, I would say find out. Yes, Sergey. Very good, Sergey. To find out if. Yeah, you're not to find. You find out. To find out is discover information. Find is something you've lost, you find. To seek. If. To seek, no. To detect. But this sounds more like a detective. Me. It's like a detector. Discover. To discover. So well done, Sergey. Well done, Manisko. And well done, Nectar. Lovely to see you, Nectar. Whoops. To discover. It's discover. Yeah? Find out if. To seek is looking for. Detect. It's a bit. It sounds like a detective or a machine. Let's find out. Ha. So let's try the next one. Researchers invited people to take part in Sing for Happiness, which saw participants take part in choir sessions where data on mood was collected, culminating, peaking, crowning, completing in a festive performance. In a festive performance. So, Sergei goes for culminating. Researchers invited people to take part in Sing for Happiness, which saw participants take part in choir sessions where data on mood was collected, culminating, peaking, crowning, completing in a festive performance. Hello Nina, lovely to see you. So we've got culminating from Sergei and culminating from Renyard and culminating from Julia. And okay, completing for Yuri. Culminating in, says Nina. Okay, culminating in. So I would say peaking with, but peaking is a number. The number peaked, got to the maximum level and then came down again. Crowning. The crowning glory of this is culminating in good nectar. Well done. So well done all of you. It is culminating in such context. Okay. The crowning moment of the competition was when he knocked over the opposite player. The crown. What were the crowning moments of last year? I don't know. Well, probably the crowning moments. Maybe Mr. Trump winning the election. Depends on your ideas. The egregious definition. Thank you, Israel. Crowning. Particularly the crowning glory. Crowning is like the cherry on top. Yes, it's the most important parts. Particularly a crowning moment. Hello Victor, welcome, same to you. A crowning achievement. So the scientist's crowning achievement was rewarded with a Nobel Prize. Culminating, it talks about all sorts of different things coming together, and it's the finishing climax. Culminating talks about finishing on a high point. Peaking is just talking about reaching a maximum. So culminating, very definitely. And the study. The crowning moment of each live stream is when I give you a grant an ice cream. You definitely deserve an ice cream for that example, Yuri. And here we go. So the study, run by St George's Music Venue in Bristol and the University of West England, in the run-up to Christmas, aimed to build on the findings, judgments, verdicts, detections of a similar project in the summer. So, yes, this was a project earlier. Sergei says findings. To build on, to work work with and go and progress further from of a similar project in the summer. So we got findings for Sergei and Renyard, and also for Julia. Findings for Hadi as well. Lovely to see you, Hadi. Welcome. Okay, so this is decided to build on detections. No. Detections. The detection rate of a policeman. The detection rate of a police department. Findings for Nectar and findings for Jack as well. Judgments are just opinions, and a verdict is guilty or not guilty. Yeah, in a court you have a verdict, but the findings are the results of a project, the results of investigation, the findings of the committee, the findings of the project. So let's continue. John Neubauer said he had a joyful experience by taking part and created instant bonds with colleague, fellow, companion, comrade, partner singers. Please hit the like button as Julia says. Thank you, sweetheart. So John Neubauer said he had a joyful experience by taking part and created instant bonds with colleague singers, fellow singers, companion singers, comrade singers, partner singers. Hey, okay, so this looks good. Fellow for Julia, fellow for Nina, fellow for Sergei, fellow for Robin, fellow for Nectar. Okay, fellow with other people in a similar position. A fellow for Hadi as well. A colleague is someone you work with. Fellow for Renyard. Whereas fellow just says somebody in the same position. Fellow sufferers, fellow students, my fellow Americans, peer singers. Good word, Yuri. Yes. Companion just says they're with you. Comrade, no. Comrade sounds like communist Russia. Fellow singers, other singers in the same position. Partner, no. Fellow singers, very definitely. A class fellow, yes. Fellow classmates, absolutely. Well done, Hadi. If anyone is considering singing in a choir, chorus, fellow English learners, I love it, choral, troupe, orchestra, and had no training. So if anyone is considering singing in a choir, chorus, choral, troupe, orchestra and had no training, just go for it and you'll really benefit from it. You'll get a feeling of being part of something bigger than yourself. Such joy. So chorus for Nina. Chorus for Robin, chorus for Julia. A chorus for Hadi. Chorus for Sergei. And a choir for Renyard. Okay, in this one, let's see, choral is an adjective. No, a choral music. A troupe is normally a troupe of actors. Jack goes for orchestra. A troupe of actors, a troupe of monkeys. An orchestra, they play instruments. So what's the difference? Okay, so what's the difference between choir and chorus? And by the way, I think both words would fit. Okay, a choir is in a church. A choir sings religious music. When you go to church, there's a choir singing, whereas a chorus is a group of a chorus is a group of people who sing. Yeah, they don't have to be. Doesn't have to be in a religious setting. So in this case, chorus is better. A troop of monkeys, yes. A choir, yes, yes, Yuri. That's the idea. Okay, a chorus is part of a song which is repeated after each verse. Absolutely, Nectar. But a chorus can also be a group of people who sing together. It's a pun. It's a pure pun. You can make it a pun with that. Absolutely. School chorus. I would say it's a chorus in a school. It depends if they're supposed to sing in church or not. Let's see, in my school it was a choir because the choir always sung in church. Yeah. Let's see, it depends. If it's a religious school Sergei choir, if it's a non-religious school chorus. And in this case, I think I'm going to accept both of these words. Okay. You get a great dash, race, rush, bolt of endorphins when you're singing. When words don't do certain feelings, when words don't do certain feelings justice, you can sing. Rush for Nina, rush for Julia, rush for Hattie, rush for Reynard. Okay, endorphins are natural chemicals that make you feel good. Nina says a rush of adrenaline. Rush for Sergei. Rush for Nectar. This is good. Hi there from Hong Kong. Great to have you. Hi, Guillaume. Welcome, Guillaume. So great to have you, Guillaume. And Robin says rush. So let's see. You get a great. Well, the answer is a rush of sudden feeling, a rush of emotion. A rush is a rush of excitement, a rush of happiness, I suppose, a rush of sudden feeling. Good, Hadi. New Year's Eve, White Stripes, lovely to see you. So, all of these mean to go quickly, but a rush of a chemical. A rush of events, it could be, but rush is talking about a high, a rush of chemicals, a rush of excitement. That's a rush, yeah. Where all of the others just talk about run. Hey, great to have you, Guillaume. Okay, John Mundy said he was aroused, incited, inspired, urged to take part after his friend joined the project in the summer. A rush of adrenaline, another nervous stimulant. Good. So John Mundy said he was aroused to take part, incited to take part, inspired to take part, urged to take part after his friend joined the project in the summer. A rush of earthquakes. No, I would probably actually say a rash of earthquakes. So we've got inspired for Sergei, inspired for Manisco, incited for Jack, inspired for Renyard. Hi Nord, lovely to see you. Urged for Nord. A rush of different hormones. Good, Hadi. A rush of hormones within your body. Good. Nectar goes for inspired. Urge says White Stripe. A surge. Surge is a good word for rush. Yes, Sergei. A rash. Okay, a rash, well, is normally something on your skin. Yeah, where if you put something on your skin and it comes out, a rash. But a rash of, we use that to talk about a large amount of, a spree of. So he went on a rash of spending. A rash of offences were committed. A rash of strikes, a spate. Thank you, Nina, that's really good. John Monday and Jill Tuesday went up the hill. Okay, inspired from Guillaume. Inspired from Yuri. Take inspiration from others. A rash of strikes. Yeah, it's great. Okay, he was aroused. Aroused, this is talking, arousal is normally sex, sexually aroused. You could arouse somebody's interests. He was incited. You incite somebody to do something bad. Incitement to riot. He incited the people at the meeting to attack everyone they saw. To egg on. But to incite is to egg somebody on to do something bad. Alexander, lovely, great to have you. So we've still got a few minutes left. He was inspired. He was urged. Normally, somebody urges you to do something. I think I would accept urge, but I prefer inspired. I was urged to do something. Inspired is a better word. Yeah, okay, to incite is incitement to violence. I urge you to learn English, yes. And maybe he was urged, it's possible urged, but inspired is a better word. Okay. I've had no singing experience in a choir, so it can be quite discouraging, daunting, bullying, gruesome at first when you worry about not being able to hit certain notes. But once you put that aside and have that shared experience, you feel the difference straight away, he says. So, White Stripe says daunting, Nina says discouraging, Alexander says discouraging, Sergey goes for discouraging. Urge sort of works definitely, but okay. Daunting for Julia, daunting for Hadi. So, discouraging for Manisco, daunting for Nectar, daunting can fit, says Renya, daunting for Jack. Okay, discouraging says it's, well, let's look at some of the others first. Alexander's changing his mind to daunting now. So gruesome is something that is horrific, something covered in blood. It's on my list, White Stripes. It is a bit redundant, but I think it's an interesting word. So something that is gruesome is cut up dead bodies. Bullying, well, this is a big person hitting a little one. So it can be quite discouraging at first or frightening. Daunting means frightening. Discouraging means depressing. But is it depressing when you worry? No, it's daunting when you worry because of this word worry. Yeah? It would be discouraging when you're not able to hit certain notes. But it's daunting when you worry. So daunting is frightening. Okay, so if something is daunting, let's see, from a grammatical point of view, yes, but I think daunting is better because of the worry. I will make it, White Stripes, I promise. So, I feel much more powered, energized, boosted, abated. much more grounded. Everything goes out of the window when you start singing. So I feel more powered, more energized, more boosted, more abated. The chance that you won't cut it in English is daunting. Abated says White Stripes. Energized says Nectar. Energized for Julia. Choir, choir, choir. So, Q-U-I-R-E. Whoops. Choir. 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 Energized for. Powerful, not powered, says Nectar. Energized for Sergei, energized for Nina, energized for Renyard, energized for Hadi, and powered, says Alexander. Hi SM, great to have you. Energized for SM, energized for Jack. Guillaume says boosted. Abate. To abate means to stop. Yeah, and this is very positive, White Stripes. Yeah, daunting makes you worried because it's frightening and difficult. Choir, thank you, Sergey. Okay, more abated. No, you're not abated, White Stripes, at all. More energized. You feel more energized. His nervousness abated. But I feel abated. To feel abated? No. To abate is to stop. To stop something from happening. Setare, great to have you. So I feel more energized, more grounded. Okay, let's try the next one then. Data was presented, surrendered. It makes him feel better. Yeah, he feels more part of the world. He feels more in contact. He feels he has more energy, and that he is part of the world around him. The new assignment seems a daunting task to me. So, data was, we've got submitted for Nina, presented for Sam, yielded for White Stripes. Submitted for Alexander. Presented from Renyard. Data were. Data was, data were. This is an argument. Whether data is countable or uncountable. Yeah? A datum was. Data were. White yielded from, not by. Yielded from, yes. Yes. The project yielded results presented by. For Nightingale. Presented for Sergei. Submitted and presented suggests that there are 361 participants. It even says participants. Yeah? And do they present the data or do they submit the data? Okay, I would say submitted by. The data is submitted by. You submit a form. You see, I think what this is, they have a form and they fill it in, and then they give it to the people who ask the questions. If you look at it, mood surveys, well-being questionnaire, completed before and after. To submit is to hand in. You need to submit your homework by Friday. Data was presented. Presented sounds like a present. It's to submit information. Presentation is done by the researchers. Okay. And the research found the mood of participants immediately better, improved, greater, finer by singing together, and they felt calmer, more energized and happier. Nina says improved. White Stripe says improved. You submit answers very definitely, Yuri. Good. Well done. Improved for Renyard. Yeah. Improved for Sergey. Okay, if you look, improved is the only verb. Yes, you're admitted here, and your submissions are admitted. Improved for Julia. Improved is the only verb. If you look, better, greater, finer are all comparatives. Found the mood of participants immediately improved by singing. Yes, Jack. Happy New Year, Polly. Lovely to see you. They found the mood of participants immediately better as a result of singing, immediately greater as a result of, immediately finer as a result of, but improved by. It's that by. There would need to be a verb, exactly. Yes, improved, Setare. Well done. So, improved. And I think, unfortunately, that's going to be the last question of the year. So thank you all for coming. Let's see, next stream will be on Thursday, which is... They served your Guinness in a plastic cup. On Thursday, the 2nd of January 2025 at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So I'll see you all next year. Thank you all for coming. It's been great having you all. You're a wonderful group. So happy New Year to all of you. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never walk alone? We'll drink a cup of kindness, dear, for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. So, Happy New Year to all of you. Take care. It's been great. It's been really great having you. And let's see. So, thank you to Alexander, thank you to Jack, thank you to Julia and Manisco. Hi to Maverick, thank you to Nina and Polyglot and Renyard. Thank you to Sam and Setare, and thank you to Yuri and Sergey, and thank you to White Stripes. And I hope to see you all next year. Happy New Year and take care, all of you. Thank you. SM, great to have you, SM. It's the song that the British sing at New Year. Old Lang Syne. Hey! Yeah, Slipknot. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year to you, Guillaume. Yeah. And Lizzie sends her regards as well, Guillaume. So, Happy New Year to all of you. Take care and